I never intended to go out looking for cars. They just sort of found me. When they came my way and I had the opportunity, I picked one up in Winnipeg. I picked one up in the back corner there, and we drove down to LA to pick that one up. The four-wheel Tiger came from Chatham, and the other one behind me belonged to a good friend of mine who bought it brand new in Germany as his everyday car in 1955 when he was with the Canadian military. The white car we picked up in 1991. In 1989, a friend of mine from Chatham came up and we fell in love with the Messerschmitt again. We hadn't seen one for years and thought it would be neat to get a Messerschmitt, so we started looking for one and eventually found this one in Flint, Michigan in 1991. But everything works well because this was a very good car. It's unrestored and it had 3,500 miles on it. So I did a lot of cleaning up and some minor work to it, but it still is an unrestored car and now has close to 9,000 miles on it. My wife Wendy and I bought our first one on the 27th of September 1962 and we got married on October the 2nd of 1962. It was our everyday vehicle and we went on our honeymoon in it down to the south of England, Devon and Cornwall. Oh, there's a lot of myths and probably the biggest one is that they were actually built from surplus fuel tanks from the German jet fighter planes, and that of course is absolutely a myth. A lot of people ask, can you drive it on the road? Yes, you can. It's legally licensed and it will cruise at a good 55 miles an hour with two people in. Top speed just over 60 and extremely stable. It doesn't have reverse because you actually stop the engine and by turning the key differently, you start the whole engine backwards. So you actually have 4 reverse gears. It's amazing how people do react. When we're driving around one of our cars, when we were out on the road today, there was a pickup truck with a trailer full of hay that we're pulling out of the road, and they stopped in the corner where I wanted to turn around, and both the rear passenger and the driver were taking photographs and had to wait there while they took the pictures and moved out of the way. I love it as a hobby. It's very much a social hobby. And I have no plans on selling any of them until I absolutely have to, and hopefully we'll continue to restore them and drive them.